This was called a hydrologic forecast from NOAA. The San Jacinto River near Humble. And look at the current forecast. So right now it's rising, like Delon just said, it's rising out of its banks above flood stage. Look at the forecast crest here. Now this is Friday, this is Saturday. So all of that rain, the foot of rain that fell to the north is, well, it flowed into Lake Conroe. Lake Conroe is closed right now because the water levels are so high. Now they're releasing that water over the spillway, and just look at this, in about 48 hours, this is going to be a pretty significant crest of the San Jacinto River. We do have a live look here. This is the one from 59, right? So this is the East Tex Freeway, or 69, at the San Jacinto River. And so that is the West Fork of the San Jacinto. So the road you're looking at right now is 59/69, East Tex Freeway. And under that freeway, there are neighborhoods down there that get flooded when the water rises this high. And if you were to take the off-ramp or the frontage roads, there are some turnarounds there that will also become flooded and impassable. So we're, of course, going to look into this very closely because it can affect people there in the Humble-Kingwood area. So that's something very, very important. So that's the West Fork of the San Jacinto. Now I want to show you the East Fork of the San Jacinto, which runs by New Caney, and this is what's going to really be eye-opening. Because yesterday, earlier this week, we had our reporter, Shelby Rose, was there in New Caney when it was cresting right here, and the water was like, knee deep, and there were some neighborhoods that were impassable. Well, look at this. So that's what happened. And that was a story when that happened. And now look at this huge secondary crest. By the way, this level right here is the record level. So that's the highest observed level at that location. So we're talking about like Hurricane Harvey levels or Hurricane Imelda levels, which happened 2 years after Harvey. So that's the record. And right now, the forecast is for it to crest just a couple of feet below that record. So this is expected to happen if you look at the bottom of the screen here. So now this is Friday into Saturday. So it may be about 48 hours from now that we get a really significant crest on both of those rivers, both the East Fork and the West Fork of the San Jacinto River. So that's what we're tracking right now. It is a pretty big deal. In the meantime, we're also looking at street flooding, and Jonathan Mejia has been out there in Kingwood, which is one of the areas here that's under a flash flood warning. That's in effect until 2 p.m. today. As Allison was just pointing